Still going, they're still going, they're still going. They're not around, gang.
What's the, when have you got the most strikes? Morning, afternoon, evening?
Between 10 and 2.
10 and 2?
10 and 2 is where I get the most strikes. The biggest strikes is between 10 and 2.
Yeah.
I mean, comparatively, if you add everything, yeah, it's between 10 and 2. And the reason why I believe in that is like, give an example, during the evening, I've only caught one
Really?
out of 45.
Yeah.
So what I know, I don't go during the evening. That's why I normally don't go in the evening.
Yeah.
But between 10 and 2, that's where you strike. And the reason why I believe that, it doesn't matter what the tide is. And the reason why that is because there is more bait fish.
Okay.
The fish is more active. The small fish, they're more active between 10 and 2. Why? You know, I got the slice idea. I think maybe because the sun, you know, they're out there, it's maybe warm, and they figure, well, you know, they get only so much time to eat because it's going to be evening. And then so because if they start now to feed, you know what, it's too late. You know what I mean, right? So if you're going to go around at noon, I think that's what they do. They go around at noon because if they're going to eat now, they're okay.
Is that pretty much all fish here in Hawaii?
I don't know, for all the fish I caught, it's between 10 and 2 though. All the fish I go
I was having
for.
an argument with these guys. They're like, no,
Right.
we need to get up at 5 and we need to be on there before the sunrise. And I was like,
A lot
this
of people
isn't
think
like
that.
lake fishing. Like, there's not bugs dropping on the
Right,
water. Like,
right.
You can catch fish all day, all night here. Like, sometimes they just hit, and sometimes
Well, it's
they
because
don't.
they're feeding, see. But what I've noticed, the people that fish will feed, normally with my experience, like I said, with 6 years, it's between 10 and 2.
10 and 2.
All kind of fish, whether it's high tide or low tide, and I believe it's because of the sun. They know like it's 12 o'clock, and you know what, they gotta eat. Whether it's high tide or not, they gotta eat, because you know what, if they don't eat now, they might miss 6 o'clock, and you know what, you be starving. I don't know, that's what I believe. And what I told people is basically it's between 10 and 2. See, right now, if you look in the water,
Yeah.
there is no bait fish.
Yeah.
In the morning, there is no bait fish either. But I tell you what, if you come 12 o'clock noon, there's a lot of fish all over the place. And that is what I've learned. And I said, so that's the best time to fish. Although I try to fish whenever, it's because I try to fish whenever I get, whenever I get time.
Right, right.
But if you ask me, it's between 10 and 2.
That's the most action.
That's the most action time because I feel that's when they're trying to feed at that time. Yeah, normally the wave will take it back out. Yeah, you got it. You're good. Still going. Nothing, huh? Well, they're not around. Like I said, I've had only one strike out of 45, and it was a 25 pounder.
Have you ever caught anything else besides the GTs here?
Uh,
When you're trying to for GTs?
But I've caught omilus, I've caught Pacific threadfin. I mean, you will catch ninui here or barracudas inside here.
Right.
I mean,
On the same lure?
yeah, that lure will catch all kind of fish. That's why I stick with it because that's the bait fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll catch barracuda with the thing, Pacific threadfin. It's just they gotta be around. But like during the evening, like I say, I rarely catch a fish. If you look at my videos, there's only one during the evening.
Yeah.
It's rare. But normally, like I said, if you look, I tell people, be perceptive. When you look at my movies, it's like bright sun, man. It's like freaking, it's like noontime, man.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man. So, but I just go whenever I can. But like I say, if you ask me, it's
like
between 10 and 2.
This is a great technique, just one.
Yeah,
I
right,
always
but
used to do 2. and
Yeah, 2, yeah,
crank
it's
it down.
harder, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
one
you
is easier.
You definitely get more distance.
Yeah, more distance. It's quicker, that's why. The thing is quicker.
I feel like I need to, like, my arms are so long. I feel like I need a longer.
Well, I
like,
could be. You might need a bigger rod. Some people would do that. That would be a 7, I think 7, 6, 8-foot rod with the stock is bigger. Yeah, I'm a shorter guy, so that's why I stick with a shorter handle. Yeah.
Come on, hit it.
Well, I say it's all timing. Like I say, if he bites over here though, it's gonna go out there and to the right. And so whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna have to lock drag before he goes before he goes take a right. You're gonna have to just lock him tight. I mean, either you're gonna lose him then or not. That's it. Because that's how I lose him here. I'll go in the bay out there, take a right, and then that's it already. Over here the same way. You'll bite over here.
So you gotta keep them in right here.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to try to. Well, if not, you can try to let him go. But it's one of those. It's a lock him and make or fake. It's because of reef. If you was on the top, it's okay. Yeah, over here the same thing. If it bites inside here, yeah, it's gonna go straight out here and take a right. All the fish do the same way. It's because they know where they know where it's deep water, and when they strike, they'll go into deep water. Whoa, you got some action on that Papa Joe right there. They're just not around, man.
Yeah, boy, done lots of fishing out there in Tennessee.
I heard that. I was there. I was in Kentucky, man, right between the lakes. You
Yeah?
just catch a lot of bass in there.
Oh, yeah.
That was my black worm, man. That was my favorite one. Yeah, it's pretty hard to throw
That was
against.
the furthest one I had right there.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I think that's why I taught my daughter how to catch bass.
Yeah?
Yeah, but you know, it's on the bottom. You know, they're bottom, bottom feeders. So plastic worm, drag them on the bottom. Yeah, they always work. Yeah.
How close is the closest you caught one?
Right about there.
Really?
I think that's what I'm trying to think. I think it's I'm trying to think how big that fish was. I'm trying to think how big the fish was.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 20 pounder.
So smaller in general?
Yeah,
I
they'll
can't
bite.
believe that big. I mean, 20 pounds is a big fish to be swimming right here.
But that's where they feed. That's why, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
right there. They, like I said, they come in there, and then they're looking. If they see something, and then
Because they like how calm it is, yeah?
yeah,
It's like
they'll come in
easier
because
and
easy to see
easier,
fish. Yeah, they
like-
come, they can see, and if
Yeah.
something here in the water, boom, and you know what? The next thing you know, he boom, oh man, he's coming, man. I mean,
So
that
how many strikes right when you throw it out?
on the first strike,
Yeah, like
you
how
know,
many?
when I first started, it was between the first and the third.
Okay.
Then it went
reel,
to the
like
first and the
pop,
fifth.
pop, pop. Okay.
No, what I'm saying is troll, and yeah, well, yeah.
No, but
Troll,
like when
yeah,
it gets
it's
out
probably
there,
about 10 or 20 cranks.
No, but
Yeah, you
when
throw 'em and
throw it
crank.
out there,
Right,
and,
then
like,
you go crank
and
it.
Yeah, crank.
Yeah,
10,
I'd say about
20.
20. It's
Okay.
about 20. No,
Okay.
no longer than 20.
Okay.
It'll hit as soon as it hits and coming. It's like that 100 pounder.
Yeah.
It hit on the first pop,
Really?
first cast.
Right
Boom!
away?
It
It
hit,
hit the
boom,
water and
then
boom.
it's 20 cranks. Then,
Oh,
then,
20
then,
cranks.
boom. That's 20 yards. About 20 yards, and it hit, and he hit
So
it.
we're throwing what? 50 yards, 40, 50
About there,
yards?
50, 60 yards.
Okay.
Like I said, they'll bite him on the outside there, or sometimes they'll say if they hit him, they'll hit him right inside here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you throw it past them basically and bring
Yeah,
it
to
right
bring them
through
in.
where
Yeah,
they're feeding.
yeah, right.
Okay. Makes sense.
Because they say they're out there. They're not in here. Well, unless they're here now. But
Yeah.
they're out there normally to look, and they're looking for something here in the water because
Yeah.
they can see. You mean because it's shallow. I mean, if you went diving and you went over there and you look, you could see. You could see probably all the way to here, and they can see that. Boom, and they see something like boom, and it's quick. And you know what though? I like that thing. And you know, of course, then he swims toward the lure because the lure's gone. Then next thing you know, because I'm throwing the same place, right? Because I'm throwing like 10 pops, and you know what? He's already there, and then that's it. He's gonna pop it because he's seen it earlier. That's what I believe. But like I say, it's all timing.